you know, the one food that I have found that nobody's ever allergic to is chicken. So I'm gonna do a real quick chicken noodle casserole to share with y'all. And if you've got a favorite chicken casserole, would you please send it to me? Because you can't have too many chicken casserole dishes or recipes. So this one's super simple. I'm gonna start with some butter and onions, and I'm gonna take them back over here to the stove, and I'm gonna saute them until they're, you know, like translucent, almost translucent. And then we're gonna add our garlic. And this recipe calls for red pepper flakes, which I know us bigger people would love. But I'm thinking that tonight the triplets may want some of this for supper. So I'm afraid to put the red pepper flakes in it. So I'm gonna keep them to the side, and us big folks, we can just sprinkle those red pepper flakes on top of our own. I have 4 cups of cooked egg noodles right here. It's a little bit more than 4, so I'm gonna just take a little bit of that out because I don't want it to be too dry. Now you can use any kind of noodle you want, but egg noodles work real well. You can get big egg noodles, little egg noodles. Okay, and I've got milk and flour that's gonna go in this when we're through sauteing our onions and garlic. And I'm gonna be adding sour cream to it. So I'm gonna move all of this back here because this is where we're gonna land. Okay, our onions are almost translucent. So we're gonna add 1 clove of minced garlic. And you know to stir once you put in your garlic, because garlic can burn so quickly. Very quickly. Okay, we'll turn that back up a little bit. So I've got all of our ingredients over here, except for our extra cup of cheese. Well, it calls for 3 cups of cheese. 2 is going inside the casserole and 1 cup is going on top. Now, if you like chicken noodle soup, you are gonna like this recipe. Now we're gonna stir in 1 tablespoon of flour. Just gonna make sure that's stirred up and heated well, because we don't want any lumps. Because next we're adding our milk, and I'm gonna slowly add that rather than just pouring it in all at one time, because once again I don't want any lumps. I don't want a lumpy cheese sauce. Okay. So there we go. Now I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Looks like about a 1/2 cup. I can't remember if it is, but I would say that is. All right, so we're gonna make sure that's mixed up real good. Listen to Pumpkin meowing. Pumpkin knows Mama's in here at the stove. Don't you, Pumpkin? Oh, and look, there's the big pumpkin. Look, Eddie, there's a big pumpkin.
I smell something too.
You do? Well, your chicken's right over there. So you sit down and eat it. All right, now I'm gonna add our 2 cups of cheese. And again, the cheese of your choice, whatever you like. I'm using a sharp cheddar. And as soon as this cheese melts, we're gonna add our noodles and our chicken. And we're gonna put it in our baking dish, and we're gonna bake it in a 350 degree preheated oven for about 30 minutes. Or until it's just hot and bubbly and our cheese is melted good on top. Isn't that chicken delicious, Michael?
This is the best you've ever cooked.
Thank you. Y'all know why he's saying that? Because this chicken came off of a roaster that we bought from the grocery store. You know how they roast the chickens? They're so good on that rotisserie. And so he's eating the rest of the chicken, what I didn't need for this casserole. So he's being smart aleck, huh?
I didn't know that.
You know that in that sack. That's not one of my sacks. Okay. Yum-y. So I'm gonna add what, pumpkin? Here, pumpkin.
That's chicken.
Here, pumpkin. There you go. There you go. So it doesn't take but a minute for that cheese to melt. I'm gonna add a little salt. And just a teeny speck of pepper. Like I said, I don't want this to be too hot, just in case I have any children that's gonna be eating this. All right, so I think I'm gonna stir in the noodles next.
Oh, your Mother's Day flowers might not make it.
You know what? To use one of Teresa's lines. Listen, buddy, I'm gonna get you. What do you tell him, Teresa?
Well, I basically tell them I'm kinder than that.
You're kinder?
No, you're kinder. I'm
I was gonna say.
No, you're being kinder.
I was gonna say I hadn't heard you.
I'm gonna choke him.
We were at a grocery store the other night, a very high-end grocery store, which we don't usually shop at. And they were at the front of the store as we had checked out and we were fixing to leave. And Michael said, "What y'all doing with those flowers?" And the young lady said, "We're getting rid of them. This is the last day to sell them." He said, "So we're getting rid of them." And Michael said, "Well, how about if I take them?" And the girl said, "Sure, you can have them." Beautiful roses, red and yellow roses. And Michael is now telling everybody that he thinks the roses he bought me for Mother's Day are gorgeous. So that's what I'm having to listen to, y'all.
Luckily, he goes to work shortly.
Yes, he goes to work today.
This is the thought that came.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna spray this a little bit. And then I'm just gonna dump this into my dish. And I'm using like an 8x12 dish for this. Wow, this is so good and cheesy. Cheesy, like Michael. Cheesy. Y'all get it? All right, now I'm gonna use a rubber one to get everything out. I don't leave anything for the mice.
That's the best chicken I've ever had.
Well, thank you, Michael. sit it next to those roses you grew for me. I don't know about y'all, but my husband is so good to me. I hope y'all's husband or partner, whoever you hang out with, is good to you. Yum. It's delicious. It's like macaroni and cheese with chicken. All right, so in the oven this goes 30 minutes at 350 until hot and bubbly. It's been about 30 minutes. And this is what our chicken noodle casserole looks like. And again, it'll take the skin off the roof of your mouth. So, I think I might cheat. Ooh. Oh gosh, that's so hot. My face is roasting. Am I the only one having hot flashes at this age? You'd think we'd be over having hot flashes, wouldn't you, at this age? Look at the steam point off that Eddie. Hot. Guten hot. It's very good. Who doesn't love pasta? And who doesn't love chicken? This is a great night for a quick put together supper. On your way home from work, you can stop in, run get you a chicken from the deli. Have supper ready in a snap. So I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Please send me your favorite chicken recipes. I so want to know what y'all are doing out there. And if you share with me, there's a possibility that I will prepare it here and totally give you all the credit. Love and best dishes for today, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.